This
Yeah.
conference will now be recorded.
అది వచ్చిందా ఆమ్స్ట్రాంగ్ ప్రోగ్రామ్?
లేదు సార్. అంటే ట్రై చేయలేదు
చేసావా?
సార్ తర్వాత.
ట్రై చేయాలి.
ట్రై
సో వీల్ డూ.
చేయలేదు అంటే ల్యాప్టాప్ ఇంజెస్ అన్నీ ఊడిపోయాయి సార్. మొన్న వచ్చేసరికి ఈరోజు ఇచ్చారు.
ఓకే, రైట్. సో we will do it. So basically what we are talking about here is, now say for example if I have one digit number. So one digit number means, so it is something like 3 to the power of 1. Okay. So 3 to the power of 1 is equal to 3, right? So two digit number means 153. Okay. Uh, so two digit number, so we can say 1, 2. Okay. So three digit number 53. So 53, 153 rather. So 1 cube. Okay, so three digit number means, so you should get this count of the digit also. So 1 cube plus 5 cube, uh, 5 cube and 3 cube. Okay, so 1 cube plus 5 cube plus 3 cube. So like this. And then you have 1634. So four digit number means, so 1 cube plus 6, so 1 to the power of 4. So 1 to the power of 4 plus 6 to the power of 4, plus 3 to the power of 4, uh, plus 4 to the power of 4. So like this. Okay, so 1 to the power of 4, 6 to the power of 4, 3 to the power of 4, 4 to the power of 4. So it will also be 1634. Okay, so we will try to prove these things. Okay, so first you have to take, so import java dot util dot scanner means you need to take the number. Okay, so first you take the number. So let's say, so scanner s is equal to new scanner system dot in. Okay, so system dot in. So we will take the number. So the number will be something like number is equal to s dot next int. S dot next int. Okay. So s dot next int. So s dot next int, right? So then first what we have to do is, so we have to take the count of this number. Okay. So taking the count of this number. So count is equal to 0. So how to take the count? Basically, we will go for the while loop. So while number not equal to 0. Okay, so number not equal to 0. What we'll say here is, so we will say, so number not equal to 0. So we will try to say, uh, number is the, okay, so count. So count plus plus. Okay, so we are increasing the count, and then number is equal to number divided by 10. Okay, so means you will get a new number every time. So suppose if you are giving 1634, so you will get 1634. Okay. As we are making changes in the number, we will take temp is equal to number. Okay. So we are taking temp. So we are taking that number temporarily. So we'll say system dot out dot println, enter a number. So enter a number. So with that, they will enter that number. So that number will be taken and count will be. So now what I need to do is, so suppose he is giving a three-digit number. Suppose if he is giving a three-digit number, what we will do is, so we will go for, uh, so we will go for basically uh, making that number cube by 3. So sum of the cubes. If it is 4-digit number, we will make it sum of 4. Okay. So who will decide that? Count will decide. Okay. Now what we need to do is, so we need to say while temp not equal to 0. Okay. So temp not equal to 0. Now take something like result. So int result is equal to 0. Okay, so result is equal to 0. Reminder you have to take because we need to find the remainder also. Okay, so we need to find the remainder also. So in that way you can take. So then I will say so temp. So we will take the temp. So temp modulus 10. So temp modulus 10 we will take into the reminder. Okay, so reminder is equal to temp modulus 10. So reminder. So what we will do is we will say result is equal to, okay. So result is equal to, so what we will do here is result plus, okay. So result plus, so we have a function called power actually. So POW. So what this POW will do is, so this will do the power math dot POW. So POW. So we need to put the reminder, the reminder and the count. Okay, so reminder and the count. So means for example, if you are getting, uh, so if you are getting one here, okay. So reminder, comma, count. Okay, so result we will take as double. Okay, so for safety, so double result is equal to 0, and here I will take, better you take double reminder also. Okay, for safety. Okay, later on we can change. So result is equal to result of math plus power of reminder and count. So count will be 4 or 3 or 2 or something. Then I will say temp is equal to temp mod, sorry, divide by 10. Okay, so temp divided by 10. So now you will get the result. So suppose for example I want to store the result. So if I want to just give the result, so let me say this. First we will check. Suppose if I am giving a number 153. So the answer is 153.0. So what we can do is we can say int. So int of, okay, so int of result you can say no problem. So let's on. Suppose if I am saying 1634. So 1634 is 1634. So you are giving a number and you are getting the same number. For example, if you are giving something like 351. So 351 cube is 153. Okay. Then what I need to do here? I need to say if result is equal to, so here what we need to do is, so we need to take another value. So we are using number here and we are using temp here. So better what we will do is, so we will take one more number, one more temporary value, which will be used. So something like I will say uh, final value. So final number. Okay. Otherwise, I will say value. So value is equal to temp. Okay, so value is equal to temp. Okay, so value is equal to temp. So in this way. So here I will say int value is equal to temp. So what I will equate here, I will equate result is equal to value. Okay. So I will equate result is equal to value. So result is equal to value. Okay. So else So I will say plus is palindrome. Sorry, is Armstrong. Is Armstrong. So is Armstrong. Okay, I'll explain you once again. Don't worry. So here system dot out dot println is not Armstrong. So is not Armstrong. So here we will say is not Armstrong. So simply you run this, go for a number 153. 153 is Armstrong. Okay. So go for a number something like 1. So 1 is Armstrong because single digit. So 1 is Armstrong. So suppose if we are giving 14, sorry, 14 means you are getting the result 70. Okay. So here you can say value. Okay. So value. So don't use that. So here you can use values. Okay, so use value. Because as we are working on temp, so every time it will change. So temp and number. Here for counting we use this, and for this we use this. Okay. So in that way you are going for, suppose you are saying 1630. So 1630 is not Armstrong. Okay. So in this way you can look at the Armstrong number. So if you want to have a list of Armstrong numbers, okay, so let me, you can check later, no problem. So you can write even a program to check the Armstrong numbers within the range. So that also you can do. So now let me explain this. Okay. So how we got this output and how we are dealing with that, we will understand. So first, what we have done, so we have taken up. So what we have taken up here, so we have taken up a number. Okay, so we have taken up a number. So that number will be, so something like you take 1634. Okay, so 1634. So temp is also 1634, and then count. So what is count here? So count is 0 because I want to put the total count in this program. Okay. Next, what I have done here, so I have set number not equal to 0 means what I used here, I set 1634 not equals to 0. Okay, so then it comes inside, so it will make the count. So count will become 1. So next time number divided by 10 means number becomes 163. So 163 not equals to 0. You know that last, right? So then again count will increase. So then the number will become 16. So then the count will be 2 here, the count will be 3 here. So then it will become 1, the count will be 4. Then this will become 0. So this will be out. So then result. So result is 0.0 actually. So reminder is also 0.0. So reminder you can keep it int also, no problem. So if you keep int also, no problem. So then value. So value is going to be 1634 because temp value is coming in. So this has become 0. Okay. Now we are working with temp. So temp not equal to 0, correct. So reminder is equal to temp mod 10. So temp mod 10 means you will get 4. So reminder becomes 4. So reminder becomes 4. So here result is equal to result plus math dot powremcout. So what exactly happens? What is the result? 4. 4 plus power of, so it is something like reminder. What is the reminder? Reminder is 4. Okay, sorry. Result is 0. Result is 0. Reminder is 4. 4 to the power of count. What is the count? 4. So 4 to the power of 4 is how much? So 4 4 16, 16 4 64. 64, okay, 16 into 16. So 16 into 16, so you will get 256. Okay, so 250. So now result is 256. Okay, then temp is equal to temp divided by 10. So means this number will become 163. So then the next one is 256 plus 3 to the power of 4. So 3 is 9, 9 is 27, 27 is 81. So 256 plus 81. So which is going to be 7, 13 and 3. Okay. Then 337 plus 6 to the power of 4. Okay, third digit is 6 to the power of 4. So 6 to the power of 4 means 36 into 36. Okay. 6 is 36, 6 is 18, 21, 3 6 18, 3 is 9, 10. So 6, 9, 2, 1. So 337 plus 1, 2, 9, 6. Okay, so 6, 12, 13, 9, 10, 13, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1. Okay, so 163. Then coming to the next digit. So next digit is 1. So 1 to the power of 4. So what is 1 to the power of 4 here? So 1 1. So plus 1. So answer is 164. So in this way you are going to get this. Okay, so what does power do here? Power is going to work with powers. Okay, so 3 to the power of 4, 4 to the power of 4. Okay, so 2 to the power of 4 and 1 to the power of 4. Okay, so that is the main logic of this particular power function. Okay, so it takes two double values actually. So two double values, but still we are taking the integer values, no problem. It will take that. Okay, so hope you understood.
ఓకే సార్. ఇప్పుడు నెంబర్ ఎంత పెద్దదైనా డైరెక్ట్ వచ్చేస్తుంది కదా సార్?
Yes, no problem. So number, suppose for example, I will just give you number ఎంత పెద్దదైనా no tension. So it will take up. Okay, we did Jackson. Okay. Now, for example, if you ask ChatGPT, uh, generate Armstrong numbers between 1 and 25,000. Okay, it is giving program, no problem. Okay, so these are all the Armstrong numbers between 1 and okay. So anyhow, it is giving you a bigger number also. So these are all the Armstrong. So ఎంత పెద్ద number అయినా it will give you. Now for example 1634 we checked. So suppose if you want to, so there is no two-digit number Armstrong. So 370, 371, 407, 94, okay, 54748. Okay. So five-digit number low it is there. So save this. So I will check. So 5478 is Armstrong. Okay. So it will check any big number it is no problem.
ఓకే సార్.
Okay. Right. Okay. Now we will go for the for loop. So for loop in Java. So when we talk about for loop, so what is for loop actually? So for loop is a special kind of a while loop. It is a special kind of a while loop where the initialization, comma, condition and updation can be given in a single line. Okay, so I can say update actually. Okay, so update can be given in a single line separated by comma. Separated by comma. Okay, so separated by comma. So what? How we can give? We can give them in a single line separated by not comma, semicolon. Separated by semicolon. Okay. So now let us understand it by the help of three things. So syntax, flowchart, and example. So flowchart and example. So what I'm trying to do here, I'm trying to go for so syntax, flowchart, and example. Okay. So syntax. So syntax means so for so here you will have the initialization. Okay, so initialization, and you will have the condition. So you'll have the condition and you will have the updates. Okay, so initialization, condition, and the updates. So what we are doing here, so we are going for initialization, condition, and the update, and then here you will have the statements. Okay, so then how the flowchart will be? Flowchart will be similar to flowchart will be similar to here. So flowchart will be similar to here while loop. Okay, so while loop. So here it will be start. Then I will go on here. So then here it will be initialization, and here I will check the condition, and if the condition is true, we will execute the statements. Okay, so and then we will have the update, and after the update, so we'll have the condition, and if the condition is true, statement will be checked again. Update condition is true means again this will go on. So once you have the false, so it will be out. Okay, so it will be out. So but everything you can write in single statement. Okay, so here, okay. So here one thing we have to observe this. So here initialization, comma, condition. Okay, sorry, otherwise initialization, update are optional. So initialization, updation are optional, and if we do not give condition, it is taken as default. It is taken as default. So if we do not give any condition, it will be taken as default. Okay, so your initialization, update are optional, and if you don't give any condition, it is taken as default. Okay, so it is taken as default. So in that way, you look at it. Okay, So whenever we are talking about the for loop, so initialization, update are optional. If you don't give also okay, but if you don't give condition, so it will be, so if you don't give condition, it will be taking as default true. Okay, are taken as default true. Okay, so if we do not give any condition, it is taken as default true and may generate a a infinite loop. May generate a infinite loop. Okay, so we will see the example later. So for now, we will just go for the example. So just go for the example wherein we will try to have. Okay, so now, so we will try to have an example where. Okay, so where we will print. So same. So print 1 to 10. Okay, so print 1 to 10. Okay. So now what I will do here is I will go for initialization. So what is the initialization here? So initialization is going to be uh, int I is equal to 1. Okay. I is equal to 1, I less than or equal to 10, and here I plus plus. Okay, so here I plus, same thing, everything same. Now I will say system dot out of println I. So the thing is, the loop becomes easier to understand. Okay, so the loop becomes very easier to understand. So that's what the idea is. Okay, so here we made the things to be understood very easy. Okay, so very easily, but it is something similar to the while only. Okay, so something similar to while only. Okay, so but the thing is, everything you are writing in a single line. So that's the only major change that we can observe. Okay, so that is the only major change that we can observe when we think about. Okay, so when we think about this. Okay, so that's where you are looking at the for loop. Okay, so now just now I told you that, so these are optional. Okay, so optional means I can give them outside also. Okay, so I can give them outside also. Okay, now this also will give you the same result. Okay, so that also will give you the same result. Okay, and when you are talking about this, suppose if I am taking this out and writing it over here, so and this also will give you the same result. Okay, so this also will give you the same result. Okay, so same result. So here you are going to have the same result. Okay, so same result. So you are not looking at any different result. Okay, so anything is same. Okay, so I even can write something like, now for example this I will write outside. Okay, so I write outside and I will say run. Now you see the same result. So that also is possible. Okay, so in that way also you can. Okay, but now as I've told you, if you do not provide this, okay, suppose if I'm taking this out, something like this, okay. So now if you observe, so the things will go on like, so this is called as a infinite loop. So this is called as a infinite loop. So why it is known as an infinite loop? Because we did not give the condition and the condition becomes infinite. Okay, so condition becomes infinite. So condition becomes true and the loop becomes infinite. Okay, so loop becomes infinite. Okay, so that's the point here. Okay, so now it is always true. So it is always true. So as in the for loop, everything is true. As in the for loop, everything is true. Okay, so it will go on and on and on. Okay, so that is why this is known as an infinite loop. So infinite loop. So suppose if we are writing something like this, it is an infinite loop. So infinite loop. So this one you have to remember. Okay. So this is about the for loop basically. Okay. So whenever I'm talking about for loop, so this is the for loop. Okay. So now, so we'll write some programs on the for loop. Develop a program. Okay. So develop a program for develop a program for checking the number is palindrome or not. Checking whether the number is palindrome or not. Okay, so palindrome or not. So what is palindrome actually? So palindrome means the reverse of the number, the reverse of a number should be the number itself. Should be the number itself. Okay, so the reverse of the number should be the number itself. Okay, so that is what is a palindrome. So for example, if you have something like 1551. So what is the reverse of this number? Reverse is again 1551. Okay, so it is palindrome. So suppose if you are having 1515. So reverse is going to be 5151. So it is not palindrome. Okay. So this is a logic that we need to write using a uh, so using what? So using the for loop. Okay, using the for loop. So what we have to do is so we have to find the reverse of the number. Okay. So in order to find the reverse of the number, so what we have to do? So as you know, we can go for the number using the scanner. Okay. So scanner, we are taking that number. Okay. Palindrome token. Okay, so we will take that number. Okay, so we'll take away all this. Okay, so number is equal to something, and then for now already number is initialized, so we can just leave it, and then we can go for number not equals to 0. Okay, so number not equals to 0, and here I can say number is equal to number divided by 10. Okay, so here also you need to follow the same logic. Okay, now same logic. Okay, so now what I need to do is I need to have reverse. Okay, so reverse is equal to 0. So reverse is equal to 0. So here I need to have a temp also because I need to compare later. Okay, so I need to compare later. So what I will do here is I will say reminder. Okay, so reminder taking also is not necessary actually, but anyhow we will take it so that it will be easy and clear. So reverse is equal to 0, so there is no need of any reminder value. So reminder is equal to so number mod 10. Okay, so number mod 10. So you need to change the digits. Okay, so you need to change the placeholders actually. Okay, so reverse is equal to reverse plus. Okay, so so reverse is equal to reverse plus. So what we need to do here is, so we need to go for uh, okay, so once again, so we will say number is equal to number divided by 10, because the next number should I should get something. So here what we will do is, so reverse plus remainder into 10. Okay, so remainder into 10. Okay, so this will check the number. So system.out.println, so we will check the reverse. Okay, so otherwise we will change the logic. So here enter a number, I will enter 1551. Okay, so sorry, this one I should get. So reverse into 10 plus reminder. So reverse into plus reminder. Okay, so 1551. Can okay, one second. So where I'm making a mistake. So reminder. Oh, sorry. So this is not required, right? So because already we did here. Okay. So here 1551. Okay, so you're getting 15. Suppose if I'm saying 1515, so I'm getting 5151. Okay, so reverse you are getting. So now what you have to do is, if temp is equal to reverse, temp is equal to reverse, then you go for, if temp is equal to reverse, so then you go for the temp. So temp is palindrome. Okay, so temp is palindrome. Else temp is not palindrome. Okay, so that's what the law. Okay, so say this. Now I will give the number once again. 1551. So 1551 is palindrome. So same thing if you are running. So I will say 1515. So 1515. 1515. Okay, is not palindrome. Is not palindrome. Is not. So here if you run, so here 1551. You can do 1515 is not palindrome. Okay, so in this way it goes. Okay. So then how the program is shaped up? So when you look at it, okay. So as you can see here, so we are taking a number. So let's take a number which is okay. So we are taking a number which is going to be 1551. Let's say okay. So 1551. Okay. So now what we are doing here? So we are saying okay. So that is not getting maximized. Okay, I'm trying to maximize it. Okay, so So we'll try and understand from here. Okay. So here if you observe, so we are taking 151, 1551. So here this logic you know. So what it does understand. So here when you are saying reverse, so first it will take reverse into 10. So what is reverse actually? Reverse is 0. 0 into 10 plus 1. Okay. So then what is reverse now? So reverse will be 1. So 0 into 10 is 0. 0 plus 1 is 1. So then it will take 5. So 1 into 10 plus 5. So 1 into 10 is 10. 10 plus 5 is 15. Okay. So 10 plus 5 is 15. So this becomes 15. So then the next number will be 5 again. So 5 into so 1 into 10, 1 second, 10 plus 5, 15. Okay. So 5 into 15. Okay. So 5 into 15 plus, so so 1 second. So where we are looking. So 1, 5. So 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 into 10 plus 5, 15. So then 15. So 15 into 15, sorry. Okay. So 15 into, so 15 is the reverse. 15 is the reverse. So and 15 into 10. Okay. So 15 into 10 plus 5. So 15 into 10 is 150. So 150 plus 5 is 155. Okay. So then finally you will get 155 into 10. So it is 1550 plus, and what is the last number? Last number is 1. So it will be 155. Okay. So in this way, we are searching or we are going for the reverse. Okay. So the only thing that we need to understand is this line. Okay. So that's the only line that you have to understand. Okay. So hope it is clear. So in tomorrow's session, we will see some more programs on for loop, right?